Alright, so Lin and Sinju just took down two massive golden giants. You'd think they'd get some epic loot, right? A legendary sword, maybe a chest full of gold? Nope. All they got was XP and a few level up points. But hey, they weren't complaining. They still had 2 more floors of this golden dungeon to conquer, and that meant more action. A new golden door shimmered into existence, glowing with power. Above it, the words Level 399 pulsed. Lin, a light-skinned kid with spiky white hair peeking out from under his hoodie, adjusted the shadow sword on his back. Sinju, his dark skin a stark contrast to his gray and white dragon-scale cloak, just cracked his knuckles. And then there was Amira, the little witch, who was probably already thinking about what spells she'd get to use next. Without a word, the 3 of them stepped through the portal. The moment they crossed the threshold, a notification screen popped up in front of Lin and Sinju. Phantom Lord, it read. The text continued, "Beating the Phantom Lord will grant you." But before they could even finish reading the word "you," a foot materialized out of thin air and slammed into Sinju's chest. Bam, the force was insane. Sinju was launched backward, his shoes skidding across the polished floor as he dug his heels in to stop himself. He braced, his whole body tense. "What the hell was that?" he yelled, scanning the empty room in pure confusion. Lin was already on high alert, his hand gripping the white handle of his sword, his guard up. He didn't see a thing. Then just as suddenly, another invisible force kicked him hard in the back of the head. He spun around instantly, swinging his shadow blade in a wide arc, but it sliced through nothing but empty air. This was bad. How do you fight something you can't even see? "Hey, Amira!" Lin shouted, not taking his eyes off the spot where the attack came from. "I know you've got a spell for this." I'm looking, Amira's voice chirped. She was flipping frantically through her grimoire, a half-eaten piece of candy sticking out of her mouth. "Aha, here it is." She chanted a few quick words, her hands glowing. A brilliant purple light erupted from her palms, flooding the entire chamber. And there he was. The light revealed their invisible opponent, sitting casually on a massive ornate throne as if he'd been there the whole time. He had his legs crossed, hands resting calmly on his lap. He was impeccably dressed in a brown and gray suit with matching brown shoes, and his long white dreadlocks cascaded over his shoulders. He slowly started clapping, a smirk playing on his lips. "Touché, touché," he said, his voice smooth with a strange foreign accent. "Very clever, little witch." He looked directly at them, his eyes glinting with amusement. "But you know, you won't be able to see me for long." And with that, he stood up, his posture shifting from relaxed to predatory in a split second. He wasn't on the throne anymore. He phased straight through it, his form flickering, reappearing on the main floor directly in front of them. The ground beneath Lin's feet began to crack and tremble as he channeled his own power, a low growl rumbling in his chest. A wide, eager grin spread across his face. "Okay," Lin said, his voice low and dangerous. "This is gonna be a good fight." The battle for level 399 had just begun.